You want me to put that on my Tudor?
This one's wife. She's intersex. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. This one's wife is intersex. Well, we know that she's very much into sex as a somatic narcissist, for she utilizes engaging in sexual activity as one of the primary ways that she controls individuals, draws fuel from them, and gains residual benefits. But we're not discussing the fact that she's into sex in the way that the somatic narcissist seduces, but the allegation and rumour that surfaced to suggest that she does not fit the typical binary definition of male or female. The allegation that this one's wife is intersex has circulated primarily in online theories, tabloid media, and social media platforms since around 2019, which coincided with heightened scrutiny of her pregnancies and royal life. Intersex, as defined by medical experts, refers to a group of conditions where an individual's sex characteristics, such as chromosomes, gonads, or genitals, do not fit typical binary definitions of male or female. These variations occur naturally in about 1.7% of the population, according to organizations like the Intersex Society of North America, and can range from subtle hormonal differences to more visible anatomical variations. Intersex individuals may be assigned a sex at birth and live accordingly, often without public knowledge or intervention. The claim concerning this one's wife suggests that she was born with an intersex condition, possibly androgen insensitivity syndrome, AIS, or another disorder of sex development, DSD, leading to her being raised as female, but possessing some male typical traits or reproductive challenges. Proponents argue this explains alleged inconsistencies in her life stories, such as rumours of faked pregnancies, surrogacy use, and physical features perceived as masculine. Critics, however, dismiss it as baseless, transphobic gossip rooted in misogyny, racism, and anti-this one's wife sentiment, fueled by her high-profile marriage to Prince Harry and departure from royal duties. This rumour gained traction amid broader conspiracy theories about this one's wife, including claims she faked her pregnancies with Archie, born in 2019, and Lilibet, born 2021, used moon bumps, or manipulated media narratives for attention. Sources, such as Lady Colin Campbell, a British socialite and author known for royal exposés, have been central to propagating the idea. Lady C, who herself was born intersex and raised as a male before transitioning to female, has claimed insider knowledge, stating in videos and books that this one's wife discovered her condition as a teenager when she didn't menstruate. This personal parallel, Lady C argues, gives her unique insight, though she emphasises compassion for intersex individuals, while criticising this one's wife as a poor poster child for the community. The allegation has reflected a particular online ecosystem surrounding this one's wife. Platforms on Reddit and X host threads dissecting her anatomy, broad shoulders, large feet, finger ratios, and linking them to intersex traits. Quora discussions and YouTube videos further dissect her past, from childhood photos to acting career, often blending fact with fiction. Mainstream media has occasionally touched on related rumours, for instance, surrogacy speculation in outlets such as news.com.au, but rarely address the intersex claim directly, viewing it as a fringe theory. The allegation's roots lie in the intense media and online scrutiny that this one's wife faced upon entering the royal family in 2018. Early whispers emerged on anonymous forums like 4chan and Quora, where users speculated about her gender based on perceived masculine traits, such as her athletic build from yoga and acting. A 2019 Quora post asked, "What is a bad rumour about this one's wife?" and included claims that she was transgender or intersex, citing her male dental bridge, deep orbital bones, and shoulders wider than hips. This post, which was viewed thousands of times, was linked to unverified photos comparing her to male celebrities. The rumour escalated during her 2019 pregnancy with Archie. Conspiracy sites like news.com.au reported on dark theories that her bump was fake, with zoomed-in images allegedly showing prosthetics. Ex-users shared videos of this one's wife squatting in heels, claiming no pregnant woman could do so, implying surrogacy or infertility owing to intersex traits. A 2019 Facebook group post claimed her fake pregnancy secret was exposed, tying it to royal investigations. Lady Colin Campbell became the primary amplifier in March 2022 with her YouTube video, where she alleged that this one's wife confided in teens about being intersex after a doctor's visit for absent menses. Lady C, born with ambiguous genitalia and raised male until surgery at 21, drew parallels, saying that this one's wife discovered as a teenager she was intersex. She claimed verification from family members, although they were unnamed. This video, titled "Is This One's Wife Cis, Trans or Inter?", sparked Reddit discussions where users debated its validity. X posts proliferated on the subject, linking back to what Lady C had stated. Family dynamics also fueled it. This one's wife estranged half-sister Samantha sued for defamation in 2022, and Father Thomas reportedly offered testimony. Some claim Thomas said she hasn't got the parts, although this is unverified. A Vanity Fair piece on her family breakdown hinted at hidden secrets. In 2024-2025, there was a resurgence as a consequence of further speculation about surrogacy claims, and once again, earlier points that had been advanced were quoted once again. What evidence is there to support the theory? Well, supporters of the theory draw from physical observations, alleged medical history, family statements, and intersex parallels. Many point to this one's wife's anatomy as indicative of intersex conditions like AIS, where XY chromosomes lead to female appearance but male-like features. A 2019 International Business Times article listed several male traits: flat back, square jaw, wider shoulders and hips, longer ring finger, a testosterone marker, large hands and feet, Adam's apple and Adonis belt. There was a posting on X which stated, "This one's wife is intersex, but looking at her childhood photos, she looks like a boy." Another had tweeted, "This one's wife has massive shoulders. Her body is rather masculine." The core claim is infertility, owing to intersex traits, explaining the surrogacy rumours. It stated that this one's wife learned of her condition via no menses, implying undeveloped uterus or testes. Another ex-poster stated that this one's wife is a man born with intersex, she's barren. Thomas Markle reportedly said she hasn't got the parts. Surrogacy theories cite her flying late in pregnancy and bump inconsistencies. A 2025 Economic Times article resurfaced claiming that Harry and this one's wife used surrogates, and this was again linked to intersex infertility. Lady C's testimony, as mentioned earlier, was also a factor that is relied upon. Rumours of incest in this one's wife's lineage, grandmother's parents allegedly siblings, suggest genetic factors. Her father's lighting director career exposed sets with diverse bodies, perhaps influencing secrecy. It was claimed on Quora that she couldn't menstruate or conceive naturally. Supporters of the theory also cite voice deepening over time as hormone-related. Her support for trans causes, like Harry's 2019 backing of mermaids, is seen as projection. Whilst it's compelling to those that support the theory, the evidence appears largely to be circumstantial or anecdotal. What about the evidence against the theory? Opponents argue that the claim is unfounded, harmful, and driven by bias, lacking verifiable proof. There's a lack of medical confirmation. There are no records or statement from this one's wife, doctors, or family confirming intersex. Biographies describe her as female, with no mention of DSD. She announced pregnancies naturally, detailing miscarriages and preeclampsia. Photos and accounts show her raised female. A History.com article notes her mixed-race heritage, but no gender issues. The list called surrogacy rumours wild and false, with doctors explaining bump variations. BBC documents noted media false claims, causing distress. Sky News linked the allegations to racist trolling. Reddit users stated, "We can dislike this one's wife without attacking her sexuality." The critics of Lady C suggest that it's the use of sensationalism seeking views. Furthermore, it stated that physical traits are common in women. The pregnancies were confirmed by the palace, and divorce rumours in Newsweek were dismissed as baseless. Yet again, a rumour in relation to this one's wife remains unproven, a product of rumour and speculation and observation without any direct evidence. Supporters of the theory certainly offer intriguing points, but they're speculative in nature, and ultimately no direct evidence has been found to support the theory. But again, supporters of it will suggest that there is no credible evidence against the theory either. These are both sides of the argument with regard to the theory that this one's wife is intersex, which naturally bleeds into a basis for why she is stated to have used a surrogate and used moon bumps. The intersex theory segueing with the allegations that she was never pregnant. Once again, she is a narcissist, and therefore it isn't beyond the realms of comprehension that a narcissist may well lie about such matters. But that of itself does therefore not mean that it's guaranteed to be the case. I've set out the position on both sides of the fence, and what do you, valuable viewers, think in relation to this allegation about this one's wife? Do you think that it's correct that she is intersex, or do you think this is just a baseless rumour? Once again, you'll have your opportunity to put your opinion in the comments section and to vote on the channel page. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.